So let's go ahead and get down with the get down. All right, so the card that came out for Shannon Sharpe is God. It says, for the light attributes of benevolence and compassion, or recognizing the eternal forces within yourself and others. So it seems like he is recognizing the internal force that he has within himself and others. With the shadow attribute, we have despotism and cruelty, or using people to control, using power to control people. At the bottom of the deck that was present for him is Messiah, with the light attribute saying serving humanity with humility, with the shadow attribute stating exaggerated belief that may only means through which a cause can succeed. Okay, so I'm gonna read upon these two cards here. So we have God first. So with the God card, it represents hero or Adonis. Okay, hero or Adonis. He's feeling like the hero, or he is his energy is exuding a hero, meaning the ultimate in male dominance or positive aspect, and benevolent and compassion. And then on the shadow aspect is just basically saying manifest as a dictator or despot, or uses physical attractiveness to get what he wants without returning the love. On the overall aspect with this God card is talking about look for a lifelong sense, or well, I'm just gonna read it. Look for a lifelong sense of great power, used either selfishly or selflessly. Okay. And then for the Messiah card here is basically saying a redeemer or savior. Okay. It's associated with the embodiment of divine power and a mission to save humanity. Also tends to become obsessed with spiritual purpose, convinced that God needs him or her to do something. With the shadow aspect that is stated in the guidebook with Messiah is convinced of his own divine mission and becomes obsessed to the point of psychosis, like Jim Jones or Charles Manson type of deal. And then far as the overall aspect of this Messiah card is basically saying look for a long time desire to save people, especially in large numbers, with the possibility of self-delusion in this regard. So it seems like there's a God complex and or a hero and savior, hero redeemer type of deal. Okay. Feels like he is doing what is best for the humanity. Now, the card that was present at the top of the deck for him is artist, stating expressing the dimensions of life that is just beyond five senses, or inspiring others to see life symbolically. The shadow aspect is using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, or posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. Okay, and this is regarding to money and stability, because the red is highlighted in this picture. Okay, all right, so he is utilizing his talents. He is going beyond the five senses and inspiring others to see life symbolically, and it's providing him some sort of money and stabilization. It is providing a sense of self. It's reestablishing his core values, or how he presents himself to the collective. Since once before he was a football player, then slide into commentary, being a commentator with the Shannon and Skip and Shannon with Skip, to segueing into his own platforms with clubshayshay and the nightcap with Ocho Cinco and other ventures. Okay. Now, as far as like hidden blockages for Mr. Sharpe, we have divine timing that come out first with there are no blocks that exist. How and just the timeline of your success, and it's not only up to you. So he needs to be able to continue to trust, let go and trust through things may be slow or frustrating or not make sense. Divine timing assures you that the universe is placing people, things, lessons, and more into your life only when you're ready. Because bad investments also came out with not investing in the right things. People or bad money in management. He may have encountered that in the past when he was in the NFL, you know. However, it's important for him to continue to invest wisely, whether it's monetary or your energy, because they are limited and valuable resources. He can choose to invest in it. Will have a profound effect on his life and personally and professionally. Okay, so whatever bad investments that he has had, I hope those have been resolved. And then as far as like a shadow card that came out for him was the treacherous shadow. Keep big secrets and likely to betray trust, or could seem as untrustworthy, no loyalty, or dishonest. So he does need to beware that what is done in the dark will come to light, because at the end of the day, is the risk worth taking? All right, and it could affect his confidence whenever things come into light because of the yellow that's being indicated within the snake, as well as within the lady's eyes. Yellow is signifying the solar plexus and how you assert yourself and establish boundaries, as well as it brings about inner peace and personal power and self-acceptance. Okay, all right, so without further ado, let's get what is the tea. What is the tea with Shannon Sharpe? As an individual, what is the tea with Shannon Sharpe as an individual? We got cock blocking that came out first. Yikes. Next card, we got the spiritual hater. Hates on your spirituality, light or magic or power. And then I'm going to do another shuffle. And wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay. What else is coming? Ghosted. Disappearing, ghosting in and out. And somebody wants you back. Interesting. Now, what is the tea regarding to him and the comedians? Okay. What's the tea between Shannon Sharpe and the comedians? We have moves in silence. We also have happiness hater. Ooh. And unbothered. At the top, we have proof, getting evidence, and confused. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I want to take it a little bit step further before we get into the analysis. What other messages you would like for us to know about Shannon Sharpe? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I feel like I got to get this a thick deck. This a thickie. Social media. Thank you. Social media. Okay. Social media. We got a fling. Got a fling going on with someone. On the love aspect. He definitely has a career in social media. What else? There's someone better on the love train. Okay. What else? Happiness. It'll bring him some happiness on a spiritual standpoint. Letters in the name A, S, H, L, or N. Okay. Nice. That's how far I'm gonna go on that ram, okay? So obviously his career is definitely in social media. So fling going on. He got a love fling. There's a possible love fling. There's someone better, but somebody wants him back. Somebody wants him back. But he is experiencing some happiness, or provides him some happiness on a spiritual aspect. And the letters in the name is either A, S, H, L, or N. Okay, so hey, chime down in the comments what y'all think who it is in that manner. Okay. All right, so on to the breakdown of this chakra analysis. We got the Six of Wands at the root. We got the Knight of Coins in reverse. We have the Seven of Cups in the solar plexus. We have trickery at the heart and insecurity at the bottom. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Okay. All right, so first things first, the Six of Wands. It is a third eye chakra card, and it's present in the root chakra, which deals with core values, stability, and money, right? So he got a sense there's a sense of public recognition, and well, he's receiving public recognition. He is succeeded. He feels victorious because the money is coming in. It is generating, and it is providing him even more more clarity on how he is proceeding forward regarding to keep the money flowing in his realm. Okay, so that's what is given. All right, with the Six of Wands. Now I'm going to clarify it as well. Okay, let's clarify this, Mama Gemma. Why is the Six of Wands present here? What blessings are coming out of this situation? We got the King of Cups coming out in reverse. Emotional immaturity. Okay, so it's talking about overly emotional, manipulative, moody, repressed, withdrawal, focus on inner feelings, emotionally unavailable. Okay, what else? That would explain that treacherous shadow, right? That would explain this card too. Boom. That would explain that. What else? What's the challenge? What could be the challenge? We got the 2 of coins, a balancing act. Having the ability to be adaptability, prioritizing, juggling, not going back and forth. Be a financially adept because bad investments were made. The guidance moving forward is a heavy load with the 10 of Wands. It had left him feeling overloaded, on the brink of collapse, and overwhelmed. Okay, the Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius deals with free thinking, well, free spirited. There we go. Free spirited, truth teller. Yeah, and it's regarding to his creativity. Creating what is it? Creative blocks. There we go. There we go. The Knight of Coins in the reverse is present in the sacral chakra. So the Knight of Coins in this particular deck, especially since it's in the reverse, it is talking about greed. Okay, it is talking about greed, because if it was in the upright, it would have been focused intent. Okay, but it came out in the reverse. So with that, that's talking about greed. And then with the Knight of Coins, it's like slow and steady, making progress. But there's a sense of greed within the relationship. Maybe platonic, maybe business. Also, the sacral chakra holds with feelings and emotions. It also deals with parenting. Parenting and childhood upbringing. So let's clarify that. Why is the card here? We got the Queen of Wands, a stylish trendsetter coming out. And this is Leo energy. Probably dealing with a woman over 40. That is a Leo. That is charming and confident, is a trendsetter. The challenge with this is the Knight of Wands in reverse, being reckless, show off, holds a grudge, hyperactive, unpredictable. And with the High Priestess coming out, it brings about divine feminine, higher self, intuitiveness. There's an inner knowing. This is Cancer in energy. Wait, nope, hold up, I take that back. That's Scorpio moon because of the signs. Here we go at the top. Scorpio moon. Okay, it's dealing with the subconscious mind with the High Priestess. So that dealing with the fling here. Could that be a possibility? You know, because that's, there's someone better out there. Just saying. Okay, got the 7 of Cups here. That's present in the solar plexus region. So how he asserts himself in this situation, or how he asserts himself in situations, or how he presents himself, as well as establishing boundaries. We got the 7 of Cups. What the 7 of Cups deals with many possibilities, choosing wisely, decisions on the emotional standpoint, what's going to emotionally fulfill him. And it's a crown chakra card, so this is what the divine is offering to him. that he needs to choose wisely on. So let's clarify that. Okay, we got the Ace of Coins coming out. There is an offer, so that was definitely, thank you, Spirit, for confirming that. So there's an offer on the table, but he needs to be choose wisely in that. That's going to provide him security and in abundance. What would be the challenge? We have the Three of Coins coming out. Teamwork. The challenge will be collaboration. Collaborating with folks. Dream work makes the team work. And then with the Six of Wands, congratulations. It will bring about some more success, pride, and some more recognition, hitting the milestone and everything. Okay. Since the Seven of Cups is highlighted in the solar plexus region, definitely that deals with personal power. So I will go with the with the cup that deals with, you know, that deals with personal power and self-acceptance. Because as long as you are stable within yourself, nobody's not going to sway you away from your happiness, right? We got the trickery here at the heart chakra, and so it's in alignment to some degree now. Reason being because the trickery, there is some trickery at play in the heart sector. Okay, there is a sense of immaturity. You see this dragon tricking the squirrel and using its manipulative tactics to get because the squirrel wants the acorn, but the dragon obviously wants something in return for that, for the acorn that he wants or thinking about giving the squirrel. So let's clarify that. It's being clarified by the Justice card. Fairness and balance. Doing what is right. Okay, doing what is right so the life lessons can be learned. What could be in the challenge is the Five of Swords. Look at it. Look at this. Shift of energy. There's been a shift of energy that is causing some self-doubt that needs to be conquered. And then at the bottom of the deck, and look at this picture. He has flowers and, you know, he's trying to make an offer. He's trying to make an offer. Okay? Without stabbing anyone in the back. And then with the Five of Wands, we have personality clashes with misunderstandings, lost opportunities, and chaos. This is Leo energy. So that's interesting. On the creative aspect, the Five of Swords, that's dealing with a shift in energy and mental standpoint. With the Five of Wands, that's dealing with personality clashes with creativity. So it's regarding to basically how he makes his money, in that matter. His ideas that come into mind. It may cause some misunderstandings and competitions along the way. What's at the top? Blocked intuition with the moon. Some deception. Okay, and uncertainty. Meanwhile, we got the insecurity card that is present at the bottom. What is hidden for Shannon Sharpe is insecurity. I love this card because there are many ways to break down this card. Insecurity within self, at the root of the foundation, right? So you see this little devil here trying to get at the heart and soul of this individual. This person is wearing the color green, obviously signifying the heart chakra, while the heart is where the core values lie, because it's red, right? It's being eliminated. That's what the devil wants. But he is blocking his heart. And he is securing it because he don't want his core values or his morals and standards to be at stake. Okay, because that could trigger down on how he proceeds forward in his life, especially collaborating with people, right?